You likely know by now that this channel is focused on everybody like you, me, 50, 60, 70, even 80, who are looking for more income remotely. And by now you probably know my 3 R's, right? Income that's remote, that's reliable, and that's recurring. To me, that's the holy grail. So that's part of the equation. And the other part of the equation is using a few tools to make sure that you can deliver to other people, help them with some kind of transformation. So that's what we're going to talk about here. And we're also going to talk about why I'm doing this and why I really recommend it to you as well. So stay with me. We're going to do some great things. I got a great offer for you too at the end as far as how to move forward. So stay with me. So this is a little bit different than my other videos where I'm really focusing on helping people with the sort of how-tos in creating this remote income. What kind of tools to use and how to begin and how to find that transformation that you can offer others. And that's what it's all about. And when I say transformation, I don't mean huge, overwhelming, going from here to heaven kinds of things. What I'm talking about are little successes that you can offer people. A couple examples. Maybe you know how to quilt and you want to share with other people how to quilt in a better way, a different way. Now, those little steps are transformations because you've already been there. And so what you think is an everyday thing is a huge help for that person that is coming along with you on that journey. Another example is how to use some kind of online tool. It might be system.io for email marketing. It might be an online store. Those are little examples of transformation where you can help people. So in the end, that's what it's all about. So I'm pretty good at doing that. And with my school, that I have a link down below if you want to find out more. And I really want to share with you from my heart why I am doing this. Well, number one is you, helping you, all of you that are 50 plus, and maybe you're retiring, maybe you're laid off, maybe you're tired of corporate America, helping you get out of your head and realize there's so many other ways to help other people and that you can do that. And when you do that, they will pay you. They'll pay you gladly for your help. And frankly, the other reason why I do it is for me, because it's really true. When you teach others, you become better at those skill sets yourself. Because I have to prepare, I have to learn the software, I have to get ready, I have to set everything up like I have here, which by the way is very simple. We go through that in my school course. And it's important that I learn along the way with you. I'm only a couple steps ahead of you. It's really, really easy to learn these little skill sets. And I think people need to learn them by the millions. Millions of people need to learn these skill sets because times are changing. And we all know that right now here towards the end of 2025. And it'll continue the next 2 or 3 years because of AI, because of what's going on in the world. Your bank account is going to be affected. And so you need to have some things that you learn that can help you on your journey as you help others. So with my background in big business, I would say, maybe not big business, but mid-sized business, $5 to $15 million in sales. And then over the years, morphing to an online business, I have found that smaller is a lot more fun and also a lot more profitable. And that's what I want you to think about too. So just to recap on why you should be doing these things and why you might want to partner with me and use my school is number one, all the tools that are available to you now, and most of them are free. So we'll talk about that more and more in my school down below. So these tools are largely free. Now they have paid versions, but you can get going with the free ones. Number two, how the world's changing. You've got AI, you've also got inflation. People over 60, 65, they have changes to Medicare. My wife and I just went to a Medicare meeting beginning of last week on all the changes coming down the pike. And it used to be your deductible was almost nothing. Now it's going to be 20% of any kind of operation up to about $5,900, which means if you want any kind of operation, you're going to have to come up with $6,000 just to get started, just to get through the door. And the deductibles are going to be higher, not just the ones for the actual operation, but your monthly deductibles that you pay into Medicare. So we have all these changes coming down. And that combined with, as you retire, as you think about retiring, you know what's happening, right? You are on more of a fixed income, whatever that might be. It might be a 401k, it might be a pension, which are getting very, very rare these days. It might be some stocks and bonds and assets that you have. It might be a reverse mortgage on your home. But with less income coming in, you need to find other ways to create income that can take you for the long run. Not only you, or you and your partner, you and your spouse, but if you want to help others, if you want to help family and grandkids and extended family, which they undoubtedly are going to need some kind of help, they might be looking to you for that help. And that's why I'm suggesting, I'm recommending, I'm just holding you by the shoulder and saying, listen, you need to have some kind of remote income that gives you those 3 R's, right? Income that's reliable, it's remote, and it's recurring. So we got to have those. And this is the time and the place to do it. My school program just takes you step by step, really easy. I've got 12 modules. I call it the 12-step program. I've got 12 modules, and then I'm there every week guiding you as well. So it's really, really worth your time to jump into my program. It's $59 a month. That's like a dinner out for one person and one drink in today's world. And with that, you have a recurring program that you can learn from, because I've done it and now I can help you do that. The other reason why I wanted to do this is because here I am over 60, had a career that was up and down, crazy, lost millions, I made millions. I'm on the way back to get some of those millions back. Went through a couple divorces, have 2 fabulous kids, had the ups and downs that probably many, many of you have also had. And that's why I can relate to you. And that's why I've decided, instead of just working on a little farm, just doing odds and ends, I want to take all this and help you create something that creates that ongoing income for you. And that's why I'm doing this. Number 1, to help you. And number 2, to help me learn more, because I love that learning process. I really do. I love that learning process. And, you know, frankly, it keeps you young, keeps your brain going like crazy. And because our school has a growing community, that means you're going to meet dozens and dozens of other people who are on the same journey as you. One of my challenges as a coach, as a mentor, is to make sure I keep this process fairly easy. Because I've spent years learning things like Google Docs, Google Sheets, and System.io for online marketing, email campaigns, those kinds of things. I'm learning AI now, and I'm sorry about the squeaky chair. And I'm going to teach you that too, but I'm going to teach you an easier version, because I've taken the time to do that. I also have a number of mentors online that I pay to learn this kind of information so I can understand it. They're ahead of me, and maybe I'm just a couple steps ahead of you, and I can take my information and their information, package it, and get it to you and help you create the kinds of things you want. You want, I'm guessing, financial freedom. I'm guessing you want peace of mind. I'm guessing that you, like me, want more income in your bank account. And you want to stay vibrant in your life as your life continues on. And wouldn't it be a shame? Wouldn't it be a shame if you went to the grave and there were so many things you could have taught others, you could have helped others with, you could have helped them with those little transformations that we started with in the beginning. And you could have done that, but somehow you didn't, and it goes to the grave with you. So don't let that happen. I'm asking you to not let that happen. And jump down below if this all makes sense. Join my school program so that you can have what I am growing here and what many other people are growing here are those wonderful attributes in life that you can continue on and you can share with others. So I hope this little from the heart video makes some sense for you. And you can see how easy it is to use a program, use a platform like YouTube, and I'll show you how to get your word out, your message out, and use it as a means to get leads and find people who are looking for the kinds of things that you want to share with them. So thank you for being here, and thank you for listening to this. And I just want to tell you that's the way it is for me and helping others and helping you. And I'll see you on the inside.